Okay, that should be working. I think that's working. I think it crashed before, so I'm hoping everything's working. It crashed, so the whole stream went down. So I'm not actually sure if this one is playing. Hey, buddy. I'm brilliant. I'm not really sure because there's another chat going that smacks in, so I think that one's a fail there, so it must be right. I think we should be good. I just don't have chat yet, which I should do now. There we go. Right, here we go. So, hi Sean, hi Robert. Hope you're all having a good evening and chill Sunday. Sorry about that. I tried to go live a little bit ago and then the whole Streamlabs like crashed, so I'm hoping that everything's kind of working and going now. But yeah, we should be good. Right. So, all of that stuff's out of the way. Audio's working. What are we going to use? That's the next thing. Right, Dimitri, how's it going? Sorry if anyone was in the other stream. It messed up. It was just the thumbnail. It like yeah, that's what I mean. It crashed. So it's saying that I was live before. But it was just like the thumbnail, so I had to go live again. I tried to move that link over, but I haven't even linked anything yet because I've literally just managed to get it to work, so I haven't done any of that quite yet, so I'm just behind on that. But how is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing good. Hey Jay, it's good to hear from you, mate. How are you doing? think everyone should be here now. I think we're all good. The only thing I haven't done is sent the links in the actual Discord streams, that sort of thing. I am very sorry about not being as prepared. I mean, that's just on me. Right. So here we go. So I hope you're doing all good, bro. I hope it ends up being all good. We will chat about all that though. So what shall we go for? I think we should let's go for a gelato dream. Medicated and lazy Sunday. Well, that's what it's about. Sundays are the days for us all to chill. So I'm glad that you're having a chilling day, Robert. Sorry about the stream issues. Anybody who didn't quite hear me at the start, there was a technical difficulty. The Streamlabs completely crashed on me, and I don't know what it meant, but it was saying that I was live when I actually wasn't live. So that was a bit strange. Right, let's get this in our dermal twist. Let's go for that first. I was considering using the Mighty, but then I thought that we'll go for the injector tonight for the first bit. Hey Smack, how are you doing, mate? I dropped you a message back the other day. So sorry I was late to responding. I'm terrible at replying sometimes. Sometimes I'm like all about it, but I just lose track of where I'm at. So I'm sorry about that, mate. Oh, Green, hope your dog walk was good as well. Didn't get back to you on that one. You said you were going on a dog walking down to the beach, so I hope you had a brilliant day. Really sorry this isn't quite going yet. I did turn it on a bit earlier as well, but we'll see. It's been on for about 20 minutes, so should be kind of there soon. It does feel warm. So, we always ask, what's everyone medicating on tonight? Anything good? Anything standing out for people? So a little look. I don't need replies. I can happily keep conversation going for hours on my own. Yeah, do you know what? I'm really terrible with it, Smack. I don't even jump on my my WhatsApp for God knows how long. I don't know if you were in the stream the other day, but I lost my phone in the field and it took me until I all the way got back home before I even noticed, and that's crazy. I'm not the greatest with stuff like that, which I definitely need to work on for sure. I didn't end up going to the woods though, it's chill. Oh, that's like the best actually. I chill, go to the woods, have a nice walk with the dogs, got some around me. So that to me sounds as good, if not slightly better than getting down to beach. Depends what one you got close though. On the Bubba. Was that the 4C one, the Death Bubba? Same me neither. I send a lot of messages, but replies aren't my mind. Yeah, see, I forget me. I'm gonna definitely work on it because I've got better with the whole email thing, but I still like suck with messaging back with some platforms, especially Discord. Like sometimes I'm just not even there. Birds and trees. Yeah, see, it's the best. Like that's the vibe for me. If I'm honest, stuff like that, just chilling out and about, having a really nice relax with the dogs, good medication. Yeah, that's what it's about. So, Drew was saying Death Brother was crap today, so I hear. Watch. I haven't seen any of that stuff. Smack, how's your new toy? Wait, am I behind? Smack, I haven't been on YouTube. Have you got a tester? Have you? One of them like I think there's only like one in there. It's like a box. Oh wow. Hey Smack, when you get that through, you drop like a photo through or something. That's really cool, mate. That's huge. That's gonna be brilliant content. I'm looking forward to seeing a bit of that on the channel. Right, we haven't actually had a hit yet. For anyone in the Discord, the video is recorded. It's going to be the next one, but we've done a bit of stuff with CBD Bros. Now, I wouldn't do stuff with a company or wouldn't even talk about something that I don't use myself. They sent me some stuff, but these are lovely. Hey Smack, could you when you get a minute, drop me a message or something about it a bit more, because they're really interesting. Them definitely like to chat a little bit more about that if you're about. That's really cool, mate. You thinking of doing something like a meetup or something and try and get a couple of tests done? Because I see you're saying about other patients and get everything tested. That's super cool. I think that's really cool. I think doing stuff like that, you're ultimately seeing more people in the community chilling out. That's just the way forward. I think like that's gonna be really cool, Smack. Um, I think that's really cool. I'm just trying to have a little look actually. I forgot what it was called. Is it like is it, there's a device called T Check? I don't know. I don't know. I can't really. Ah, it's the Purple Pro you've got coming. There's a lot more medical you get tested, not what Ford. I think that would be brilliant, mate. I think doing a meetup, getting a couple of different bits tested, getting some proper results in, that would be really cool. Um, Also, it's the Purple Pro. Oh, that's the one that Drew's got in it. It's like a rectangular box kind of thing in it with the rounded edges. Uh, Evening staff. Hope you're all good. Good stuff. Casper's in here. Hey Casper. Good evening, bro. How's it going, mate? Lazy day here. Hope you're all enjoying yours. Yeah, it's been a lazy day. Like, tried to go on a dog walk, but my dog's flat out refused. Like 20 minutes in, so that wasn't too fun. It wasn't as long as I wanted, but I'm hoping as the weather breaks, I usually enjoy going out. But yeah, Drew got that one. Yeah, I thought so. That's gonna be so cool. Um, yeah, I'm gonna look into a bit of that. That's really cool, Smart. All right, really happy for you, bro. Like, glad you managed to get that. Did you manage to Did you manage to find some discount code or something, or talk to them? Hope you managed to sort something out, mate. Yeah, it's t-shirt one. That's fiddly. Yeah. Um. The thing is, there's not really much market for it over here, is there? That's the problem. It's not really like they'd have sales for days in like America and whatnot. Third off, see, but it's not really paying for it. It's been doing it. Wow, that's awesome. Smack's got all the connections. Good stuff, bro. Proper happy for you, man. That's crazy. That's really cool. Smack's not going enough hours in the day. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so they're paying for your scoop though. Yeah, man, that's really cool. Looking forward to seeing the content. Really am. I think I've only heard that Drew's got one, and that's it. I've not really heard anybody else have one or mention it. So that is really cool. Just making sure I'm all caught up. Sorry everyone, it's been a bit crazy. That was really crazy because I went live like 5:52 and then it crashed as it went live, and I thought I was live for a while because it was just saying on YouTube I was live, and I realized it just wasn't. As for where's Dimitri been in? Dimitri is there. He was in. There he is. Both of the MaryJaneVapes lot are in there. I don't feel like this one's hot enough. The Gelato Dream. I've got a bit. Oh, evening, Nathan. Good to have you here, mate. Got some of the Satellite White Widow. Well, I haven't even seen any of the Satellite and stuff anywhere near where my clinic are. They just don't stock it. But isn't that like 60 or 80? I want to say it's one of the two. But that is rough, mate. It's a shame as well because White Widow is a nice one, nice daytime. But not when you get something like that. Oh, there we go. The lamp's moving, everyone. Maybe it needs to go on a little bit earlier. I put it on at like 1:45. Just gonna have to go on. Yeah, probably about half hour before. 65 for 10G. That's still rough though. I thought the Satellite was like 5 on the G. I don't know why. But then I thought that there was the didn't they do a Gorilla Glue that was like more expensive at one point and it got discontinued and then they put their prices up, I thought. That's why I thought it was like 60 or 80. Think it's bubbler time. Yeah, mate, it's always bubbler time. I like this little globe. Been using it a lot more since getting the cage. Like super happy I managed to get that. Still, especially with the header of the RVS website, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to struggle getting stuff at the minute. Green juice and lemon Jane. I had that lemon Jane. Wasn't too bad for daytime. Not too bad. Seems like that glue needs to be on a riser. What, like higher it up a bit, like get it up a bit, and I don't know, but I need to get like a different piece at some point. That's a bit more, it's a little bit more there and up there. I do like the globes though. Don't get me wrong, I do like the look of them as well. So I was looking at the bowler that you were doing the giveaway of Smack. That was quite a nice piece. It looks a bit bigger than the one I got as well. The way you're scrunching up, yeah, literally, this chair will not go down any further, and the desk just will not go up a little bit. So that is a shame, but usually I'd just be raggedy and just lifting it up, but I just don't want to end up breaking anything. slight head turn to the right, inhale and carry on. I mean, I probably could actually put something there. Like, let me see real quick. I probably could actually. Get out of the way. Probably get it up to a good height. There we go. I think we might. Be there. I think this is a better height. Good evening, Toke No Evil. Hope you're having a great weekend and a happy Sunday. That is so much nicer having it up a bit higher. Yeah, that's better, Smack. I've just literally got it stood on my stood on a box I used to have. Yeah, Toke, I've heard of it. I've heard a little bit more about it. I have asked a few questions. They didn't quite get answered. A few other people have asked questions. But my channel's medical stuff and maybe sometimes the alternative wellness, but all legal THC CBD stuff. So I wouldn't personally be covering it either. But I'm interested in hearing more about it and learning more about it. That's all that I'm interested about. I haven't seen any more about it other than what he says about it. He's always saying about how sold out it is, but I haven't seen any other reviews online other than what he said customers have said back to him. But yeah, it'll be an interesting avenue to see what way it goes for sure. I'm not sure really what direction that's going to take. That's we still using the setup on desktop. I think his loophole is they're I don't know. I think they're extracting every single bit of plant matter out of it and then putting it back in or doing something to get it in. But you can look into that a little bit more because I don't want to say anything wrong. I don't want to be wrong about anything, you know. THCA extracts a nice look. It's THCA, not THC. Yeah, I know it's THCA. I'm just it's only the concentrate form that it can come in now, so I'm not really sure how that works, but I'm sure we'll see in the future how it goes. Is there any medical that people are looking forward to trying in the up and coming time? I know that as of the 20th, which is tomorrow, am I wrong? Yeah, tomorrow. I know that there's a couple of 4Cs being dropped, which the Mac especially I know really helps a lot with what I need personally. So I'm really hoping that will come. That's why I've been holding off on next script, despite I do need it. Yeah, I really hope that one comes soon. It comes like a white crystal. Yeah, Casper is that site. I'm just interested to see what the government do. The Great Cream Cake, after seeing Smack's new review, I gotta catch up. I've not even looked at YouTube at all the last day or so, really, except for to reply. But that Grape Cream Cake by Quest, I'm really looking forward to giving that a try. So I'm hoping that is going to still be in stock, because I know that that has been having rave reviews recently. But it's a mixed bag of what people have been saying about the actual flavor wise. So that's interesting. Got sourdough coming. Oh, I haven't tried a sourdough. I've heard good things about that, so hopefully it's good, Nathan. I've had some underwhelming auroras recently. The It was a Cosmic Cream Pink Diesel. They were quite underwhelming for what I was hoping, but you win some, you lose some. Wasn't the end of the world. Atomic Sour Grapefruit. Just been told about. That was the ASG. It was nice by Peace Naturals. I enjoyed that personally. Is there another company doing it, ASG, or is that the one that you mean? Sorry, mate, if I'm a little behind there. The black jelly was a pleasant surprise. Oh, sorry, mate, I just read that backwards. Yeah, I gave up on the Aurora Cosmic Cream. Yeah, it was really underwhelming. Unfortunately, I was really excited considering it was their own exclusive genetic line as well. Black jelly's nice. I'm gonna have to give that one a little look at. I haven't really looked at much about that one. Kush cookies. Is that the Lemire one? The Kush cookies. The cheese tax. State. Black jelly was nice. Oh, it seems black jelly's been having a bit of positives in. The upstate stuff, that sounds nice, like the candy shop. They've got I know they've got like two others and they actually sound nice, but then they're gamma irradiated. So if they're not straight fresh from irradiation to package to us, gamma kills the medication so much, I feel, up to other processes. So it's it is, that is the problem. It's such a shame that they still use gamma, to be honest. I feel gamma needs to be relooked at for what it actually does to the medication itself. But I'm not an expert, you know. I'm just a medical consumer, so Canopy Cushments. Yeah, I'm not able to get the Canopy stuff either. That's a shame because they've just come down in price, the Canopy range. It's funny because a few months back, when the Canopy stuff was really expensive, it was on my clinic's formulary, but it's not anymore, which is a big shame because I really wanted to try that when it came down in price. Nathan, do you know what? Do you know what I say, Nathan? If you're looking for a clinic, I'd suggest you know what your needs are from the medication and what you're looking for. So I'd suggest jump on MedBud Wiki, look at from the menus those clinics offer to the services to the postage. Everything is really important. I just think personally, I wouldn't recommend a clinic even because I wouldn't want you to have a bad time with it. But I know some people do, so maybe some people will. I'll just say jump on MedBud and just see what's about. I just don't want to recommend anybody wrong, you know. That's just the way that I look at it. Few people, rate Cardiff. It seems. Um, I've not heard the most positive about the Cureleaf situation. I will give a bit of a smile about that. But yeah, I really don't want to advise anybody wrong, and I know it's just the name of a place that's already there, but there's there's a lot to look into it. It's quite fun because I didn't know anything about many of the clinics. I jumped on MedBugs. I heard about it from a family member about Drew, and I jumped on and I looked into all of them as much as I could. And there wasn't as many at the time when I joined a year ago, but there was a few very overpriced ones as well that were um that were pricey at the time, like 1,000 a year. But I don't know where they went. Everyone's taste and needs are different. Exactly that. Um, your needs are completely different than mine. We might correlate in some aspects of the healthcare and what's needed day to day, but not as a whole. And I feel that you finding a clinic that works for you long term is more important. What was that? Sorry, to Candy Terps is nice. Also, sorry everyone if I'm missing a message or something. I'm trying to catch up. Um, yeah, the Terps ones. I saw their website. It just looked a bit AI and not really too great on the reviews I've heard. So I've been a bit skeptical about that really. Yo, good evening vibes. Hope you're doing good. Having a happy medicated Sunday evening. How's your weekend been, mate? Don't so sure though. I'll try it. Packs what they want with it. Be coming to us. So Smack, do you have a tracking code for your new tester? We getting any sneak insight as to when it's coming and when we're gonna be seeing a test run through? Prefer the P terps over the K terps. Has any of you seen the website to those strains? It kind of just looked a bit funny because I'm the sort that kind of dives into this stuff and looks into it a little bit more, um, and just it was a bit strange. I have no idea. And test arriving, they're tracking all out my hand. All I know is it's ordered. That is, do you know what? That's kind of cool because you'll just one day be like, oh, there's a package. I didn't order anything, and then you'll open it and you'll remember. But to be honest, I don't think you're gonna forget that something like that's coming. I think you're gonna sit there like it's script day. Because I personally would be if I had a tester come in. That's so cool, bro. I can't wait to see content on that. 2 8 Smark and you'll love it. While still getting pharmacies. Fuck. Sanity. I guess that's about the Cardiff clinic stuff. That's really cool. It's great to hear about that, like with clinics when they're helpful. Because that is ultimately what you're looking for with your healthcare. And that's why I say like look for what you need because it's also subjective and personal to you. All right, I think Death Butter is so nice. Yeah, I really hope. See, everyone's saying this about these 4C ones, and I'm really hoping I managed to grab them because I'm waiting off my script for some of the new stuff because I know that some are coming really help with what I need anyway, and the prices just work. So I'm hoping some of those are still about as well because I'm not gonna lie, I know that they've been selling a lot, the 4C stuff. No dealing with staff and ordering scripts straight to the doctor. Oh, that's pretty cool. Means it's a lot quicker, easier, less communicating and with multiple people to get to an answer. That's pretty cool. I deaf butter and waffle cakes, but couldn't get them, so I got the turp stuff instead. Waffle bites, that's interesting. I've heard a mixed bag about it, although I haven't heard a lot about it, so I wouldn't even make an assumption about what I would expect. But I think that is just come in stock, so I might look into grabbing that and seeing what that's about. Does sound very interesting. Wolf Bites Zero unopened. Let's see what that turns out like. Wolf Bites Grow. Yeah, I know it is growing it. That's the thing. So it is hit or miss. It could be good. I've had a couple that have been surprising. A few months back, when I say a few months back, I mean a fair few months back. Grow one that was really strong that surprised me a lot was the LA Sage. That one was lovely by Grow. That was probably one of the better grows at the time, flavor wise. Pink Lilac by Grow is surprisingly very flavorful. Is it fresh? Because I haven't seen anything on that Pink Lilac. Yeah, the sage was lovely. I can't get it anymore. There's certain grow stuff that I can't grab, but that sage, yeah, it was phenomenal. For a grow product, I was so surprised when I got it. I thought it was just gonna be bland and nothing, but I stay away from grow. See, this is why I grab this stuff, so you all know what to grab. Because I grab like pretty much of the grow stuff as I can. I grab the Tilray stuff. I grab what I can from all different. So because I'm interested to see what works and what doesn't, and any that come back that I know really work well, I grab again on repeat, like without a doubt. So that's what's great about this medication. There's always something that you can find that can work. Waste too much money. Yeah, it is. That is the thing with it. It's pricey, and sometimes you can spend a lot in order to be surprised, kind of a little bit. Yeah, I want to try more. Exactly. They need documenting. They need trying. We need more data done on them, and that's ultimately what us patients are. We're testing out this medication, and we're learning about it for ourselves, and it's really important to me that like to to keep that explained. Like it's so subjective and it's all based off of opinions and experiences, and the fact that this medication can do so much is really important. That's why I am not by any means just going to be shoveling videos out for the sake of it or whatnot, but there will now and again be maybe like the CBD oil or maybe like tea or whatnot. There won't be anything like any flour or anything that can be cross wires or get anything confused, because solely medical and a bit of CBD here and there I feel is brilliant, and it can do wonders. like the whole plant. So that's my thoughts. Grow our own. I would love that. I would love to have, even if it was just because I wouldn't know what I'm doing for a minute. I'd do like one. If we had to grow our own, I'd just do one and just learn from there. Document it all. Learn a whole different way of doing it. Like I love watching um, the grow channels of like the American industry and stuff like that. It's really interesting. I feel it could generate a lot of education over here as well in the botanical space and medical space, of course. Um, yeah, for sure. Like gardening is brilliant. Just being outdoors, I love that. It's just that's just what it's about, really. I'm gonna open the waffle bites and film it. Oh yes, please. Let us know how. Let us know what you think of it, Smack, because there's not actually much said about it. But I'm hoping, especially for the price, I'm hoping people aren't disappointed because I think some places are like £80, and there was another thing about that it went down to 580 or something. I saw another post about it. So I'm not really sure. Of gardening, Miss Greer for now. Yeah, I don't see an issue. I feel maybe us patients could be the guinea pig and just one. Like I don't feel it would be a lot. It wouldn't be. It would mean maybe you could get 10 grams a month less for 5 months, but you would obviously have what you've got, and you would still need your clinic. You would get everything from your clinic and your dispensary, like the seeds and all that. Everything would be done above the table, like right down to the local area, knowing your address and what you're doing. It could easily be regulated and controlled. And as I said, like even just one getting the learning up together, this country like could really benefit from another lot of education as well. It's a whole different avenue, really. Soon, yeah, really, that would be brilliant if we could have something soon. It'd just be a whole new lease of life. Like even if people don't want to do it, because not everyone's going to want to do it, but the people who can and will put in the time and effort, it's not only another interest and hobby for some people, because it's helped a lot of people, so we also show interest in it. So that's what I feel could happen, and it would be good documenting. um yeah, Toko, I completely agree. I feel like 2025 is a good push forward. I've heard that there's, is it the 28th or the 30th, there's a MP chat or something about medical and the benefits and what it's done, and there's testimonials. I've got to look into that a little bit more, but I saw some screenshots being shared around the community space. 30th, that's the one. I knew it was something like that. But that would be really exciting to watch. I would like to understand a bit more about what the plan is there, and what way they might branch, because it's not happened yet, but we can already get the thoughts going. Is it going to mean, if they see the medicinal benefits, they'll make it more lenient and try other approaches with medical, or would they try a more relaxed approach to a regulated market? That's all questions that are going on in my head that ultimately we've got to wait and find out what's going on. But that's a really, really fingers crossed positive time, I feel. I feel there, you know, everything can go both ways, but I feel this was ultimately a positive point to talk about it. The medical space is expanding quite rapidly as well, so I feel like it's about time for there to be updated chats about space. I don't think there's been a proper chat since what it was done in 2018. Then 2020 there was another chat, I think, and I didn't even know about any of this like until I got into the space and started looking into it all. So as just a person in public, I didn't even know anything about any of it, and it's quite crazy how hidden it kind of was for a bit. I think it's something to do with NHS, just guessing. I hope so. I really hope so, because if maybe the I know that it was something from October of 2024. They were doing something about GP and private medical clinics working and corresponding together a lot more. There was chats about that with patient data and all that. So maybe along with the testimonials, seeing that us patients aren't really using the NHS conventional medication, we're using our medical over using, you know, I can't speak for everybody, but just a few people I've heard have said they don't now use tablets forms or NHS medication because they got their medical cannabis. So I agree with you, Green. I think there's going to be a lot of chats to do with the actual quality, the progression, and quite frankly, we are very behind. So, fingers crossed. Let's hope. Going back to it, Toke, let's just hope for an exciting future and 2025. But we are on 3:30. I think we are going to be using I think we'll go for a grow rainbow. Please for my NHS restriction harvest needs to be combined. Yeah, I don't disagree. I feel like it's not uncommon to be on both, and I feel there needs to be a lot more patient support for people who are utilizing the healthcare system, because that's just the way that it should be. I feel like it could support the country a lot, and I feel it's only a matter of time until they'll see it, but just hopefully they'll see it sooner rather than later, especially for the NHS. But thanks everyone for all these suggestions, because it helps, because I'm going to look into a few of them, check out the terp, see what sort of stuff's out. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, as you're saying, like my prescriptions costing hundreds of thousands. Yeah, over months it ends up costing that, and some of us are on higher doses, and if you're on oils, etc., that can become even more because of the processes that got to be done. So it ends up getting pricey, 100%. NHS prescribing would be a single compound only. See, yeah, there could be a lot of facilities that supply the NHS, help them out, even if they just started doing more trials. Well, I don't see why not. I guess it's to do with I think it's more to do with the fact that your dose would be different than my dose, and our dose would be different than the other person's dose, and I think maybe that's partly the problem for healthcare professionals. They can't dose it properly, and that dose know that it will work for that person. So they would have to try and do a more patient, personal healthcare approach, which ideally that's what it's supposed to be. And for some people, it probably is, but not for everybody. Um, Two patients in one house is a nightmare. Yeah, no, Stav, I can completely see that. I mean, I'm one in the house, and it costs enough, so it's there, and that is a issue. King, good evening, all chilled, nice. Yep, all chilled, good vibes on a Sunday evening, just having a lovely end of weekend chat and chill. How are you, King? Have you had a good weekend? But one thing going forward, Matt, I feel like as soon as we get an actual testing facility and get more stuff done here, then that will be when a lot more will be going forward, maybe with getting it onto our medical index, let's call it. Greenhouse vegetables growing should be allowed. I do agree with you. I do completely. I just like to start off with one as a patient, learn about the plant, learn what benefits and whatnot, not asking to grow a warehouse full. And quite frankly, none of us have the money to keep the lights on that long. We just want to try and help our monthly costs and our bills, don't we? So even if it was just one that would go in, that would help for a couple of months. Even pay my clinic, for all the documentation and whatnot to go with it. Good stuff. Really glad that you have a good weekend and good evening, mate. Prescription day tomorrow. Oh, that's always a good day. Sitting next to the door, waiting for the post. I'm probably gonna put in an order this week because one, I'm due, and two, I need medication. I'm just waiting for a couple that's supposed to be in stock. So fingers crossed that they come in very quick. Be a lot easier for us at 990. So we have to pay on 60 this month. Medication a lot easier for us at 990. Yeah, I feel a big thing will be once clinics decide, right, patients buying 10G now is outdated, which ultimately they will, and the 5Gs take off more widely. I think that is going to help a lot of people with keeping waste down, because let's be honest, you open a 10G tub and you're gambling all that money on if this medication, one, is going to actually help you in effects, or two, if it's going to be quality good, or both. It could look amazing, but if it don't do anything effects wise, you're not going to really want it or benefit from it. Smack Waffle Bites is open. Oh, what's going on with it? Drum roll. I agree. What are we looking like with the Waffle Bites, Smack? I've got my fingers crossed for you. I hope it's good. What's the nose like? Yeah, that's a brilliant comment. Smack's waiting to get it loaded in the machine. Alright, so I think we've got maybe one more go in this bowl, and then we are going to pop in a Gorilla Rainbow for a little before we head off for the evening. We're not going yet, but what are we going to use? We're going to use the Globe. Smells sharp citrus, bit of Chemdog gas. Ooh, sounds quite interesting actually. I do like that gassy sort of vibe. The Chemdog I had, unfortunately, I couldn't actually smell it. It was just moldy, dirty, wet. But that sounds nice from the sound of that. Oh, she's on the outside, it's all white. Good evening, Stoner. How are you? I like Chemdog and gassy strains. Yeah, gassy strains are nice, especially for like evening, late afternoon, evening sort of times. That's when I kind of like the whole gassy sort of chemi vibes. Let's go for one more, and then we shall get Gorilla Rainbow in. I think the waffle bites is irradiated. I think it's gross. It probably is. That's a good sign though. From what Smack's saying so far, it doesn't sound bad. It's sounding promising. It's a fingers crossed sort of thing. Hey Stoner, you're doing exactly what I'm doing. I'm waiting to order for the Mac. That's what I'm waiting for. The 4C Mac. They're saying it's coming tomorrow. It's literally what I've been putting off waiting for. Because for me, Mac is just the one for my daytime. Beta's better than Gamma, so that's already a win. So no Singler, that is a win. That's sounding pretty promising, Smack. That's sounding really promising, mate. So we got right. Let's get this one. I feel like that will be enough time to leave that for the heat. Yeah, I'll be right. Yeah, that's that one. Where did I put my... Oh, there it is. Lost my stand for a second. Knew it couldn't have gone far. That last bowl was kind of just milking it at the end, really. Wasn't really needed, but when I say that, I mean it was needed, but not for the whole flavor aspect. I was a bit burnt out on that. It's pretty crazy because I keep meaning to do an updated temp video because at the time of doing the temp talk, I didn't have like this device or anything like that, so those temps haven't really changed on that. So I might just do a quick, straight to the point one about talking about this one, really. Well, that'd be pretty cool. It sounds interesting. It doesn't sound bad. Like, sounds like one that I might have to put on the order list. Right, there we go. We got a new bowl. Got Gorilla Rainbow in. Does anyone use the humidity hydrometers in? I got a pack of, I think it was 6 or 8 off of Amazon. But I use them in my jars. So we've been waiting for the wolf bites for ages. Hope you can get it at your clinic. I know that some places are a bit more restrictive on what they've got. So hopefully you can get it, mate. Pyoterp spit drive. Smack's giving it a seal of approval. Drew reviewed Death Pill as bad. I think, yeah, I don't know. I've not had a strain like that or anything before. So if I was to get my hands on trying it, I'd be interested to know. I was hoping a few months back, if I'm honest, I was hoping that Drew was going to cover the Grow Your Own petition that's going on, because I think this is one of the first ones that has actually done all right, but just if it had that little push, it could do even better. And right now, I feel with how much the community is talking about cannabis as a whole, I feel it's the perfect time to talk about it. But I'm hoping he ends up talking about it at some point, because ultimately he is the face of the UK cannabis, really, when we think about it. I feel oh, that was late. I didn't even get the tingle until I opened my mouth to speak. Thing is, Stav, the way I look at it is, I feel that it will get that support if you believe in it as well. And I've heard multiple times that he would like to learn and do something like that with growing. So I feel if he supports it, I feel it'd be cool to talk about. But everybody's different. I've tried to jump in a few of his live streams and mention it a little bit, but I don't get lucky enough to get a response about it. Which I get, he's got loads of people in there, so I doubt he even sees it. But it would be super cool if we could get that little bit of a nudge on it. But overall, I feel like it's one of the better petitions that has actually done well for UK. Oh, almost fell off then. Kudos to Drew. Is Drew moved to Thailand? Is he? I thought he was. I knew he was getting a new place from what he said in his past stream, but I didn't know if he didn't know that he moved. Maybe. Wonder what would happen if someone went to court or grows with a prescription. My words are not coming out. I'm not sure at all. I know that officers' discretion, they can deal with possession as a nothing or something. This country's changing their way of looking at it, but there's a lot of there's still a lot of ifs and buts regarding but yeah, I'm not really sure what the actual outcome is of stuff like that. Yeah, he's moved to Thailand. Oh wow, that's crazy. So I guess we're gonna be getting a new face of cannabis in the UK then. But good on him. I'm like that's really cool. Especially, we've all heard of how he started and now he's got to where he is now. So good on him and his missus for getting where they are. I don't. Sorry, I'm just trying to read that and yeah, give an example, Smack. I'm just trying to say it in my head so I can get it and know what we're talking about there. Hey, good evening, Joe. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good evening. I hope your weekend's been great. I just find it so crazy in the UK. You can literally get everything, but as soon as you put a bit of water on your seeds, then that's it. You're donezo's. It's so crazy. Like I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't want to risk my script and whatnot, and I don't do anything like that. But it's just mad how you can literally go down the rabbit hole of getting everything, and that's it. Right now I am using the Gorilla Rainbow. It's quite leafy, so you got to pick around it. Unfortunately, I will say not worth 8 on the G whatsoever. So anybody looking at it, just be a bit wary about that. What are we talking about? We're just talking about the benefits of if we had like a grow your own, and then we were speaking about a little bit about the benefits of NHS allowing it to be on prescription and taking a bit more note about what's going on. Would you lose your script? Get access to it from prison. You wouldn't lose your script. Yeah, I don't know anything about any of that. Like I know that I wouldn't do it, but I would like to do it if we were allowed. But yeah, I wouldn't actually do it because we're not allowed. Yeah, exactly. I don't, it's a interesting topic, really, considering for possession. I know I've read a lot of articles. If you're not a patient, so we're just talking a bit off the lines a minute. Some officers, it's at the officer's discretion. At this point, they don't really, care. Some of them, so there's a bit of misinformation going around. I don't want people to think everybody's like that, but it's at the discretion of the officer. So there's a lot of strange moves going on at the minute. There's no law that would say you would be prescribed medication what happened not connected. Yeah, yeah, you are probably right. It is a different thing, despite it's the same substance. It's a different thing, I guess. But I I don't know fully. I just think to myself, I'm lucky enough to have my script, so I'll just pay the medical lot to give me that until we're allowed to move forward. So I am really thankful for the position I'm in of having a medical script and be able to, because conventional medication didn't work for me. Once I found out about medical and I got on medical, um, obviously I used before medical, I used cannabis, but being on medical completely changed everything. It's crazy, really. And as much as I would love to, as I was saying, have a plant in the corner, take care of it, grow my medication, doing it legally, correctly would be a great remedy and a lovely thing to do. But I couldn't be bothered to do it that, without the legal backing of it. Um, Legal to get rid of paranormal ground. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of different things with cannabis over the years. Would you rather grow your own or have the NHS prescribe prescriptions? I feel like that that's a good one, but it might be on a different line, because to grow our own, we will have to think about the aspect of the electric bills, having all the stuff to do it. Like, getting the seeds isn't expensive, but growing your own is expensive in its own way. So you still probably need your prescription. You couldn't afford to grow your whole prescription, depending how much you are on. That is obviously subjective to you. But if you are on good income or good money, which a lot of us are struggling, then I feel we need both. I feel we couldn't do it. We couldn't do all of it. I don't think we could do all of it. The There's always recipe for disaster with everything. You could go wrong. You could have like a bad bash, anything. You're always going to need your medication. Um, let's see. These aren't that expensive to run. I mean, I don't know. I just know the people that I spoke to, which granted isn't a crazy amount, but I just know that they say that growing it is expensive due to the actual running of it. Getting the seeds is cheaper. Um, Also, it's having the space to do a large amount and whatnot. So yeah, but that's all like that's all a different thing. But I think that NHS model for prescriptions would be brilliant and benefit a lot of people in the long run. So I feel both would be great, if I'm honest, Toke. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it, Smart. Those of us who can theoretically could then donate it to centers. You know what it is and whatnot. That could work. That could be a brilliant step forward. It could be looked at a later date. I completely agree with that. 100%. And there could be some incentive to do that. Like if you manage to donate X amount, you can get a little bit back, but ultimately you're not going to need all that. So you can kind of do like actual proper medical traits at centers or something. Um, Joe, yeah, they do across the pond. Yeah, no, they also got really great test individuals like across the batch and all that in these legal countries, so they get to try it before it even hits the market. Like, America's been doing it a long time. Um, Good evening, Bud Feed and Deb Man. Hope you're all doing great and having a great weekend. But they're doing it up north in Teesside. Yeah, yeah, Teesside's one that are currently kind of a test run, really, aren't they? And they're allowed to take in UK grown stuff and distribute it between members from the club. I know, but that's sorted out through the local people. So it's so subjective between the area, what the stance are from people. Just run LEDs in factory if you get a decent yield. Yeah, there is that, but you got to think if you're consuming it yourself and you got like 100 like grams off of one, this one strain, that's not necessarily going to be the only one that you need to help throughout that whole month. So something like, as Smack said about like distributing it and helping others and do like with like a lab thing would be better, because I know I know for me, like doing if I was to do one and focus on it, I'd just be like, that would be a nighttime for me or whatever, and I focus on something like that. But for me, I need a few different ones to do what I need over the month. So um, it's 4:20. Oop. Oh yeah, yeah, brilliant. I didn't know that was you. Sorry, Joe. I knew before. Um, Roughly, why limit yourself? Um, Sorry, mate. I don't know why limit yourself. If I could and I could do it properly, I'd do a load of different medications, but different choices. Mothers. Yeah, it would have to be a cycle if you were able to do it on a regular. But for someone, if they said, right, tomorrow patients can grow, and they said, right, you can do what you want, for me I would just be like getting one, and I'd sit there and I'd be learning about doing that one and getting it right, and then I'd go from there. I wouldn't try and end up growing my whole script. I would end up just trying to do one strain that I know helps me and do it right, and then buy the rest of my script until I manage to work out the rest. That's just the way that I do it. That's why. Um, that's just my mindset with it, because I just want to make sure that it's going right. Um, I'd love to do. Uh, I'd love to do it if I'm honest. If it became an actual thing, I'd be doing a whole new documenting book and getting on with that. I got some Hindu Kush coming. It was proper old school vibes. Yeah, I've had it. I can't say I've had it before medical. I've had a lot of other Kushes before, but not Hindu Kush. Personally, I really like it, and it's done brilliant for an evening from my personal needs. Um, I enjoyed it. Um, yeah, for sure. First time grove. Gardening's hard. Exactly that. Um, Dead man heading off. Hope you feel better rest soon. We should just let patients have 3 plants per household. Yeah, that would be nice. Would that be like 3 per patient or just actual households? If you had 2 patients in a household, would it be 6 or would it still be 3? Because I feel like if you had 2 patients in a household and you had 6, then theoretically you could both help each other in a way. With that. Yeah, being gamma, that is a big shame. If anything, beta irradiated is a lot better than gamma, in my opinion. Um, Smack's going in for it on his Sunday. Double decker time, full bowl of flour, full bites rosin. Yeah, you definitely win there, mate. You definitely win. Old school and strange trying to catch up, and yeah, it has been slightly blasted, but I will say it's not as bad as some for gamma. Personally, the effects were there, and that's what I rated the most for me. Hold on, I think wait until bed for a dab and reduce my intake. You trying to get down to a tolerance break, there, Ollie? That's still even. I think that's got a little bit left in it. Give it another blast, and then that'll probably be it for that one. The effects are good, short. Yeah, I try and use stuff like that for just a night, just blast it out, and then nice heavy hit and hit the pillow kind of thing. Reducing your tolerance. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel yeah, I've got quite a good level I've managed to hit, so I'm good with that. But it's always good to have some sort of tolerance break and do what you can with that. I hope it's better than Black Triangle. I've not tried that Black Triangle, but I've not heard the greatest things about it, and the images I have seen of it isn't really much to scream home about. Smack's got a whole recipe book in one bowl. Yeah, he did. I was like, I don't know how fitting all that in one bowl, if I'm honest. Um, just for getting less sleep, so I need to cut a bit during the day. Yeah, that's sometimes the trade offs are one of those, and It's needed. Smoking responsibly, no one to microdose. P, not known as P. Yeah, see, that's all I do is I just microdose. That's most important thing for me to get through the day. I don't use as much sometimes. But usually just hitting a Dynavap real quick before doing something is more helpful. Than if I want medicated, so it's just like if and when I need it. So I've got kind of a good level there with it. Hey Buffy, when are you starting up them streams again? Because you done a video like a week or so ago, wasn't it? Saying that you was hopping on the streams again. Some point. I think we'll blast this one. Streams coming soon. Alright, bro. Looking forward to them. Dabs and a hike. See, like I'm not an expert with the whole dab stuff, not, but I don't know if I could I can have a vape on me flower and all that, but I just wouldn't a dab just like knock you on your face. I'm gonna have to try that. Do I do carpentry? No, I don't, mate. I did at school, but no, I don't. I find like woodwork and all that sort of stuff really cool though. So I do dabble a little bit in stuff at home, but not anything like proper. Love dabs. I'd like proper like stuff to come to medical. Not actually in carts, but they are coming in carts. But yeah, I'm no expert to that sort of side of it. But it is pretty cool. Now that plane, forgot where I got that, but it was like repurposed by the person who like owned it before, and they made it into like that light, which that light there is coming from it, and they put like the wires through, and it's still got the actual old blade from the plane in it, which is really cool. So when you move it, you've got to like lift it out first because it will drag along otherwise, but it's got it all in it. Wait, probably, yeah, it's there. I can't take, yeah, I can. Didn't think I could for a sec, but it's got all the stuff in it still, so you just kind of like it sits over like that, and then as it goes through, it comes back along, and that's how it would go when it was actually working. So yeah, it is really cool. It's a cool piece. And you could definitely still use it. You could for sure sharpen this. I don't know what it is, I haven't got enough light, and it's got quite a bit of rust on it, so well, hold on. Warranted cast steel. I'm sure it's got some more text on it somewhere. But yeah, no, I saw this and I was like, that's super cool. And I've got another light that was made out of a thermos. That was really cool. I found, so I've got that. I'll have to pop that on at some point, but that's like over in the corner over there, so it's not even here. But I like that sort of stuff. that. That one's that. And I think, everyone, I am gonna love you and leave you. Joe, do I go to antique places? Yeah, do you know what? In the summer, I love car boot places. They're proper cool. Try and get there earlier because the crowds kind of annoying. But yeah, I do love finding unique bits from there. Can't beat having like talking points, you know. This is my thought process. Like, that's what it's about. And I mean, like, sometimes I've missed stuff like really unique and cool, and I've walked past it, and then as I've come back around, I've seen it again. I'm like, what? I missed that the first time round. Like, so that's really cool as well. But yeah, roll on stuff like that again. You can get some really cool finds. And I wanna get some stuff for the background a bit more, and maybe do a few more bits. So always listening to feedback and what you all think could be good in the front or in the back of the video. I am gonna hop off a stream. Green screen. Yeah. I I could do a lot with a green screen. I do actually think you can get them on Amazon. You could do a green screen and do like the medication up here and kind of do some funny stuff with it. Hey Jack, I'm late to the party. You sound so mellow. Yo, good evening, Paul. Hope you're having a good weekend and a happy Sunday evening. I hope this mic's picking me up good. I hope all the audio's at a good level. Green screens are awful. Yeah, I mean, I've never had one, but saying that, could you imagine we could be like, today we're talking about this medical. No, I'm joking. We'll keep it as it is. But yeah, any cool little stuff that could go in the background that you'll think of, then let me know. Always looking for something cool. But anyway, everyone, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Hope you stay well, stay safe, and stay medicated. And we will be chatting either in the Discord, which if any of you wish to join, you're not in already, we've got it in the description. But with joke, can't be that light. I love it. I love that light. It's so cool. But see you later, everyone. We will speak soon. And yeah, see you later, all.